Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I recently watched all 65 episodes of the original Challenge of the Gobots TV series, and up next, or last, was the Battle of the Rocklords film. Now, I never really saw this back in the day. I was aware of it. I saw it on the video video store shelf. I bought a version of it. One of my relatives had a version of it, but I never actually watched it. All these years, I never watched it. Now, I finally sat down and watched it, and it was fun. The guest cast of Margot Kidder, who I love and was fortunate enough to meet, and Roddy McDowall, and I think Telly Savalas was the Rocklords baddie villain guy. But yeah, I was a little disappointed by the animation. I mean, when you look at the Transformers TV series and the Transformers movie, you can see a difference between the animation. You can tell the difference between the movie and the TV series. The animation in this pretty much looked exactly the same. And the only versions I've been able to see were full-frame versions, not widescreen versions, not even 16:9, just 4:3. So it looks exactly like the Gobots cartoon, except it's actually lesser quality because I haven't found a version of it available, because the TV series was great quality. The DVDs, they look like they've been remastered. They look like they were filmed, drawn and filmed yesterday. They look amazing. But the film, which has obviously been copied off video and transferred, looks very soft and so it was very much an inferior experience watching the film versus the TV series, which was sort of the opposite with Transformers, where the film was remastered on Blu-ray and looked amazing, and the animation quality, they spent obviously more time and money on it, whereas Gobots, it looked like it was made for TV. But I know it was released cinematically, and there was a push back in the day to do a bunch of these TV shows as movies. They did Thundercats, they did He-Man with The Secret of the Sword. They, of course, did the Transformers the movie, but that seemed to be the biggest release out of all of them. It seemed to be the most cinematic. The other ones seemed to be TV movies that were just shown in cinemas. So, but yeah, it was your basic story. One of the Rocklord creatures crashes on Gobotron and alerts them to the fact that this villain, the Telly Savalas character, whose name I cannot remember now, basically is hunting down a bunch of scepters. Each sort of faction on the world has a different scepter. They all have power. If you put them together, then they will have a power that no one else can, defeat. So, of course, Psykill finds out about this and he goes after it, and he ends up kidnapping a couple of the humans and the Margot Kidder character and the Roddy McDowall character, Nugget, and they of course have to save them, so they all end up on the Rocklord planet. And you do see they did spend a little bit of time establishing the Rocklord planet with the different sort of factions and the sort of culture of the planet. They spent a bit of time with that. That was interesting, but it really was just your basic, rescue, the goodies from the baddies, stop them from using, the all-powerful weapon. You had some fun scenes between Frank Walker and Telly Savalas, where Psykill tried to negotiate with or befriend the other villain, and some of the dialogue there was good. But ultimately he betrays him and they fight over the weapon, and the good guys win in the end, and they fly off into space, happily ever after. So it was okay. I don't know, it's interesting finally seeing it after all these years. I just wish I'd been able to see it in better quality, like if they'd done a DVD release with the same sort of quality as the TV series, or maybe if it was filmed for widescreen for the cinema screen, it would have been interesting to see it in full frame, but maybe it was done 4:3, so it could be shown on TV as well, and they just cropped it for the cinema, so I'd just be seeing less of the image. I'm not sure. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Have you seen the Battle of the Rocklords? I don't know what the story is. Some people suggested that they just was just another toy line, and they just merged it with the Gobots and tried to launch it off the Gobots, kind of like a spin-off. Others act like it was something that was designed and added to the to the Machine Men, the Gobots. I'm not exactly sure how it went back in the day, but I don't think it really sold a lot of toys. I mean, we got these guys, and they're pretty cute, but yeah, had a couple of free mini comics back in the day promoting them, but that's really it. But still, it's fun. Why not? I enjoyed it. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm kind of running out of classic shows. I've got Voltron, both Voltrons, Astro Boy, and I think Battle of the Planets. I think that's about it. That's about all I got left. I'm sort of working my way through all the classic 80s cartoons. Oh, then there's Turtles, of course.